Hello and welcome to the Geek Zone. I am Will and this is World of Tanks. Now I've got sent in a replay here from Swedish, so thank you Swedish. Also a shout out to Swedish. Thanks for doing the live stream with us yesterday, Swedish. Awesome player. Just a generally nice guy. Started playing with us on our live stream. For those of you who didn't know, we do live streams now. I'll put the Twitch TV account into the comment section. What the hell? The description below, so you guys can follow me if you like. Me and Vibe do our live streaming, and what we do is we love to get you guys involved and just playing with us. So yeah, it was great fun to have Swedish and a couple of others along. So thanks to everyone who participated, and yeah, just had a generally awesome night. Good 3 hours or so just playing tanks and really having a good laugh. So thanks for that again. If you wanted to follow us on the Twitch TV, it'll be in the description below, and give us a good like and subscribe on this video if you do enjoy it. Just make the map a bit bigger there. So this is Swedish and his Tiger 2 platooned up with his two mates and his T69 and his KV4, and this game really is nice. He's of course got a fully upgraded Tiger 2, as you guys can see here, with the turret, the gun, and he obviously likes this tank a lot as he's put a nice camo on it. As you can see there, just aiming down the one of the main roads here of this map, using the wall to protect him, but being able to shoot through the wall as it's got that little crevice in it. Being very sneaky here, shooting through the crevice, backing out when he needs to. But no, there's the KV5's R2D2, and sadly before he could reload he missed it. Takes a shot at that KV4 and misses. Oh, actually no, he doesn't miss, he actually bounces, sorry. So, but he stays here. It's a nice little position this is. Nothing's aiming at him directly at the moment. He can get that R2D2 very easily there. The KV5 really struggling to hide it at all. It's a very massive weak spot. For those who don't know, the front of the KV5 there'll be a massive R2D2. That's the thing Swedish just shot at. Very easily penetrated. As you can see there it is, and another shot through the R2D2 there. So very good shooting from Swedish there. So he starts hammering into this KV5 here. He's got a T150 backup and a KV4, I believe. Starts hammering into the cupola of the KV5 there as well. Yeah, the KV4 backing him up, and he then takes a bounce. As you can see, his armor is actually angled. Just pause it here for a minute. Very nicely at that nice angle there, so it grants him extra armor on the front and sides, so he can bounce even more shots. He's taken 3 shots, already done 1,000 damage here. Almost 1,000 damage is pretty good. But this game is fantastic. Absolutely, it's got really good. It just shows really some things you should know and some people just don't do. And it's just like things like hiding behind carcasses when they're in good locations, angling, focus firing, and just aiming for weak points. Finishes off that KV5 for another shot into the R2D2 there, and as you can see, he's got a Centurion to the right there, but he really does need to get to that cap and do something about it. The KV4 gets taken out there, and so does, no, sorry, not the KV4, the T150. As he puts a shell into that KV4, the T34 backs him and gets taken out very quickly there. The KV4 is not taking much notice of him at all, so he puts a shot into him and finishes him off there, bringing him to 1.7k damage. So there's the other Tiger 2 there. Now, actually, Swedish does forget to angle his armor here, so he does take a shot to the front of the tank. Luckily, it does bounce, and he's got a KV1S there. Not a massive problem for the Tiger 2 at all, really. As you can see, the KV1S moving out of very silly there, moving out of his nicely covered position from the Tiger 2 and getting smacked on by the Tiger. So he puts a shot into the Tiger 2's cupola there. As you can see, the Tiger 2 has actually got the stock turret and gets finished off by his mate, Swedish's mate, in the T69. He turns around and, using this carcass very brilliantly, he angles his armor very nicely and uses the carcass to cover up his side of his armor. Starts hammering into the mass of enemy tanks that are coming up against him. As you can see, everything's shooting at him, mostly everything is bouncing. Finishes up that Jag Panther there very nicely. As you can see, I'm going to pause it here again. The angle is extremely nice. As you can see, the carcass is covering him up very nicely, and when he does actually poke out to shoot, what they can see is a very nice slightly angled frontal armor plate. They can't see his lower glacis very well, and if they can see his lower glacis, it's angled in such a way, as you can see there, he's already taken one shot to the lower glacis and it's actually bounced. But it's angled in such a way that most shots will bounce it. The armor of this tank is dramatically increased when you angle it. Puts a shot into that Su-152 as its shot misses, and then the T-44 goes running across. The reload rate of this gun is pretty good for a heavy tank. It's got some nice, as you can see, the armor there has just bounced again. He's at 3.4k damage, and as I was saying, the reload rate of this gun is not bad whatsoever. It's pretty good for a heavy tank. He just puts a shot into that Jagdpanzer 4 there and puts him down to 32 health. Sadly gets behind cover before Swedish could actually reload there. Su-152 rolling across the middle of the road there, and he's easily able to put another shot into him. So very, very nice play there. He is rolling the upgraded turret and the upgraded gun here. So he's running the 10.5 centimeter or the 105 millimeter gun, depending which way you want to say it. He puts a very tries to put a shot through the front of the Tiger 2's frontal plate and does not penetrate. The frontal plate of the Tiger 2 is quite beefy anyway. Smacks one into his lower glacis, sadly getting a low damage roll and does not finish him off. The Jagdpanzer 4 is coming up behind him, so he has got to be careful there. And as you see, it's rolling back behind. As it goes behind the building, he takes the opportunity to smack another one in the lower glacier for that Tiger 2, finishing him off. And as soon as he finishes off, he turns around to the T-44, bouncing a shot. Actually, no, taking the shot. And but don't worry, he's got that really nice health pool to finish off, to play with at the moment. He finishes off the T-44. He's still got that Jagdpanzer 4 to worry about. The gun on that, if Swedish angles properly, it shouldn't be a problem bouncing shots from this tank at all. He just rolls around the corner. We're going around the corner very, very nicely angled there, so this shot actually does bounce and finishes off him very easily. So it's him and a Hummel left. He's on 7 kills and 5,000 damage, which is kind of insane. He's pretty much holed off the whole entirety of that road there, all on his own, just using his angle and that carcass to hide behind very, very effectively there. So thank you, T-50, for supplying the carcass to hide behind for Swedish there. As you can see, he goes to the last known position of the Centurion Mark 1, which is around F4, so it's around here. And so he starts heading towards there, and what he's got to do here, what he's thinking, I presume what he's thinking is, right, I've got to stay closer to the cap, because this isn't a massively fast tank. It's not a bad moving tank, but it's not exactly the quickest in the world. It's nowhere near as up to the speed of Centurion. That Centurion is only one shot away if he gets a reasonable damage roll. He has just been spotted, so the Centurion knows exactly where he is. And I think what he's thinking is, okay, this is an encounter. He has to cap. To win, he has to kill me in the Hummel and cap. So I think he sort of baits out the Hummel here. He doesn't massively mind letting the Hummel die for the win, which personally I would do the same. He's got the health pool to survive a good number of shots from the Centurion. The Centurion does not have that massive health pool there. This gun does 130. Sorry, not 130. Sadly misses that shot there, taking a quick one, just taking the chance there. I would have done the same again. And he has the gun which does 320 average damage with 225 average penetration. So this gun is more than hefty enough to go straight through the armor of the Centurion and annihilate him completely. The Centurions are not a massive amount of health, but he does have 3 kills and he is a reasonable player. So who knows? This could get either way still. Hummel asleep. So I don't actually think the Hummel was actually in game there. I think he was AFK. So anyway, the Centurion takes out the Hummel there, and Swedish doing the right thing, I would say personally, and staying around the cap zone. To win this game, the Centurion has to kill him or take the cap. So staying near the cap zone and making both the Centurion's objectives in the same place, very easily accessible there. He has the health pool to survive a good number of shots from the Centurion there, and the Centurion doesn't have the health pool or the armor to deflect it. So yeah, it depends. If the Centurion's a very, very good driver, then he could win this, but I reckon that Swedish has this in the bag. But while Swedish, there's the Centurion, while Swedish is just gonna Tango with this Centurion Mark 1. I'm going to tell you a little bit about this tank. It's got a frontal armor plate on its turret of 185, which is kind of insane, and side armors of 80 and back rear armor of 80 there. So the frontal armor plate of this tank is pretty damn hefty. It is also flat, so if you do have more than 180, you will just go straight through it. The cupola is a weak spot. Of course, it is not the biggest cupola in the world, so it's not the easiest thing to hit. Of course, he's angling very, very nicely here and just bouncing shots from this Centurion. He can't massively get a good shot on him, so he's just sitting behind that certain little bit of the... just pause here and show you. He's just hiding behind that certain piece of terrain there, which will protect him very nicely from the Centurion shots. As you can see, the Centurion, beautiful pausing there. See that trace around? Absolutely brilliant. But as you can see, yeah, he's using the terrain there to cover up. He doesn't want to take extra some damage he does not necessarily need to take, and he's just going to sit here and cap, and there's no need for him really to move. The Centurion is sitting there tangoing with him, and where he's sitting there going, mate, you bounce me and I'm hiding behind terrain. Come at me, bro, I'm capping, I'm gonna win. If you don't do something about it, Centurion, he's gonna win. So he's just sitting here waiting patiently for the Centurion. As I said before, patience is a very, very good key part of this game. If you rush into things too quickly, you can you can ruin the game for yourself. Really, I have been more than known to be doing that in the past, rushing in. As you watch my live stream, I'm not the best player in the world, but Viper certainly is. As he sees their Centurion, easily spotted at this position and taken out very, very nicely there. So a very good game to Swedish there in his Tiger. Look at that beautiful thing. You can see the number of bounces he got off his turret there. The turret is very nicely actually sloped. He's got that small frontal 185mm plates at the front, but the rest of the turret is pretty damn angled really nicely, and to be fair, I think this is an absolutely gorgeous bit of kit to use. I'm going for this tank. I love just the look of it, I love the feel of it, and I really do want to play it. So the gun, I spoke to you a little bit about the gun. Really nice penetration, really nice damage rate. Reload rate is not bad either. But let's have a look at the turret. Oh, I've talked about the turret. The turret traverse speed is around 100. Turret traverse speed of 100. Jesus. Turret traverse speed of 25 degrees per second. So not the best, but neither that bad, especially for a heavy tank. It's got a power to rate ratio of about 9.66 horsepower per ton. So definitely not the fastest tank in the world to any stretch of the imagination. It's also got an engine power of 650 and a let's have a look at the speed limiter. Sorry, it's got a horsepower of 870 horsepower, and that makes the power weight to ratio something else. I can't remember. I'm not massively good at maths, but the fire rate is not bad in this gun at all. With the bigger gun, the fire rate is 5.26 rounds per minute with a 2.3 aiming time and a very good accuracy of 0.34. So again, really, really nice. You got a speed limit of 28 from the stats I'm reading here, and it's just generally an all-around nice tank. It's not that slow, it's not that quick, it's got very nice armor, it's got a really nice gun. It's generally a pretty beastie tank. Stock, I have heard this tank can be pretty damn terrible, but who knows. The hull armor is actually 150 on the front, so not massively great, nowhere near as good as the turret armor itself, but you are looking at it being sloped slightly, so that increases it again. And then if you actually turn the tank to something like this sort of angle, maybe even a bit more, no, maybe something about this, you are looking at an incredibly effective armor ratio here, with the angle actually increasing the armor quite dramatically there. So that should be definitely taken. This tank actually does lead up to the E75, again a very, very nice tank, and then to the E100. So overall this tank is pretty damn good. It's got nice armor, nice speed, nice gun, and Swedish just showed us exactly how to use this tank really effectively with his 8 kills and 5.3k damage. Very, very well done there. His platoon actually also did extremely well with 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 kills to the platoon there. They definitely carried this game, and Swedish, you definitely carried this game. You 8 kills is a phenomenal amount, and a brilliant play there, using the train very, very nicely and using the carcasses very, very nicely as well. So well commended there. Anyway guys, if you like this video, please give us a like and subscribe. That would be awesome. Please, if you did like this video, go check out our channel, go check out some other videos. That'd be fantastic as well as going down to the description and click on the links to our Twitters and Facebook page to like those and follow us on that. Both of them have basically the latest updates from World of Tanks, the news, specials, updates, patch notes and stuff like that. Everything you really want to know about the game we all love and love to play. So all the latest updates on that, as well as whenever we got new videos out, they'll always be coming out onto the Facebook and Twitter's pages. So if you have already done that, then thank you very much. And also down there will be the Twitch TV account. Again, me and Viper are live streaming quite often. We would love to get you guys on board and just to play with you guys. I think it's fantastic to meet the people who view our videos and make me feel so good about myself. But no, it's great to have games with you, and thank you again, Swedish, for playing with us the other night. That was fantastic fun. So yeah, please again give us a like and subscribe. If you like this video, please tell me in the comment section what you loved about this video. Tell me in the comment section what you liked about the Tiger 2. Is this one of your favourite tanks, or do you hate it? What do you think about when you see one in game? Do you get terrified, or are you like, bring it on, mother? But yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you didn't like this video, give us a dislike and tell us in the comment section why, as always. And again, I am Will. This was World of Tanks. Thank you again, Swedish, and I'll see you tomorrow.